What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Cardi B has went viral again, family, and Cardi B is running up a storm. I don't know why she continues to do this, but she's going to talk about something that's very, very interesting, and a lot of people have been really retweeting about it. And Cardi B is going to discuss why a lot of men don't want to deal with 10s.
These bitches that don't have nothing, they have to tolerate everything. Like these, like if a do something, and the next day the bitch gonna answer the phone. You do something to me, I'm putting you on yellow. You on this? This is where you at. This is where you at. If you on ice, and I feel like don't take that. Like I said, I know a boy, I know a guy that he literally rich, and he literally told me to my face, I'd rather deal with 7 and 8 than a 10. They literally told me that in my face because they just like one little thing and they're off. Like one little thing is like they just don't feel like they gotta compete. They gotta feel like they're already picking. And it's crazy that this how men are feeling. It's crazy how that's how men are thinking nowadays. Like it's like nah, like these 10s are not trying to compete. They're just trying to get picked. Like the 7 and 8s, they're gonna do what you say. And it's crazy, like.
Now, at the same time she's describing this, she's also going to describe why some men don't want to deal with her.
And I don't ever, I never even wanted to get on this social media because I don't want to turn off the next off because this is not my type of shit. I don't ever want the next thing that I'm a messy. But you want to be a messy and do petty shit because you hurt? All right, we going to do it then. Let's go lick for lick. Let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go hit for hit. I told you, leave me the alone. Bye.
So let me deal with this. Men who have money don't like dating women that are 10s because women who are 10s have, this kind of entitlement where they're not taking any stuff. And women who are 7 and 8s are going to basically put in more effort. Okay? That's the first part of the statement that she's talking about. And then on the second part, Cardi B is saying, hey, she doesn't want her actions to stop the next person who wants to date her because, obviously she's been going out and exposing Offset and all of this. And she doesn't want to seem like she's that type of lady, which she actually is. But I want to talk about this whole idea of what a 10 is. Number one, in looks. When somebody wakes up in the morning, and again, I've had some ladies who are attractive, but when you look at them on Instagram, they are much more attractive, okay? So most ladies, if they are 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, typically that's with some enhanced features, all right? And again, and if you have money, if you're a guy that's been doing well, you've had a lot of different women, a lot of different shades. It doesn't matter, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. At this rate, it doesn't really matter. A 10 or a 9 or 8, you've had them all at that point, okay? Most successful men have had them all. Now, if a lady has to get makeup on to be a 10, then she's not a 10. But what a person is looking for now is not a woman who looks like a 10. You want somebody who acts like a 10. And I don't know if Cardi B considers herself a 10 because she has a lot of body work going on. Is she Dominican? Yes. When she wears makeup, is she attractive? Very, very much so. She can be attractive. But if you were to take Cardi B's makeup off and you were to take those, surgeries and all that, Cardi B might be like a 6 or 7. Okay. But the reality is that a lot of guys that have money are looking for somebody that you can have a relationship with that's normal. Somebody, the worst thing that you can do is be in a relationship with somebody who's completely delusional. All right. Nobody wants to be around somebody who's unaccountable, somebody who's apathetic, who's self-aggrandizing, only cares about themselves, and doesn't have any conflict resolution issues. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those girls who think they're 10s, they think the world revolves around them. And the reality is a guy don't need a 10. All you need to do Especially, you can be a 6 or 7 in the face, put on some makeup, and if your body is a 9 or a 10, and as long as you make a man wanting to clap your cheeks, that's all a man really need. Most men. Now, you got some guys who are a little peculiar. You got some guys like, like Eddie Murphy. I heard he was really particular on how he wanted his women. And I'm pretty sure Kanye West is like that. That's extreme. Most guys, we're not even worried about that. A man wants to be able to hang out with a woman, be able to go someplace with a woman, be able to enjoy a woman's time without all of this extra unnecessary BS, okay? And then a woman who feels like she don't have to show any level of respect, I mean, it's not gonna matter that you look that good. The reality is that a guy can just drop you. Like, look at Cardi B. Cardi B can consider herself to be a 10, okay? She has Offset, or she don't have Offset. So let's say Offset is no longer there and the next guy that she's gonna get. You tell me who wants to sign up for Cardi B that has money, that's doing very well. Who wants to deal with Cardi B? Cardi B is what, 32 years old. Cardi B has 3 children, okay? Cardi B is twerking in the club with a bigger BBL. Cardi B has no manners, no training. I mean, nobody can take Cardi B seriously. She's not gonna change. She's not gonna be empathetic or sympathetic to a man's needs. She's never gonna do what you're asking her to do. She's never gonna have any respect for you because she's Cardi B. So who wants that? What man wants that? No man wants to have a woman that doesn't want to follow the leadership. And again, this is Cardi B who's saying this, and Cardi B has money. Imagine ladies who are influenced by Cardi B who have nothing, and they're out there in relationships with nothing to offer, thinking they're going to be talking to somebody crazy or doing something silly. See, Cardi B is about to get a lot of these ladies single. All of these ladies, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, none of these ladies, get anybody that's worthwhile, and none of them are worth dating. And any of their followers, you'd be surprised at how many mini Meg Thee Stallions are out there, how many mini Nicki Minaj's out there, and how many mini Cardi B's out there. They're 10s after surgery. And do you know what guys that have money or guys who are really affluent are trying to do? They're avoiding those chicks. Okay, you might get some booty clap sessions and that's it, but hey, you gotta be up out of here, for real. Like, it's just, you're not gonna make much sense. And if you do wanna make much sense, you need to fall in line, because relationships, as much as you think it's about you, it's really not. You can't be a 10 and you're broke. It's more about them booty these days. The higher you go up and the more wealthier the guy you deal with, the more value you need to bring. So listen, we're not gonna be talking about booty clapping sounds, okay? We're not gonna be talking about booty clapping sounds. At a certain level, booty clapping sounds are not gonna do it, okay? Big boobies is not gonna do it, okay? It's just not. Breast assist is just not gonna do it. You're gonna need to be able to get along with people. You're gonna need to be able to get along with a man. You're gonna need to get along with everybody. This is what a black man is looking for. Most successful men are looking for. And that's what really makes you a 10. And now that's why a lot of women are losing out, because you wanna look like a 10, but you don't act like a 10. A guy can even take a 5 or a 6, and I can prove that to you. Look at most dudes who are super successful and they have wives. What successful guy that's really a business guy has a wife that looks like Cardi B, where she's just out there booty clapping it up all day long? Where do you see that at? Where does that happen? Why don't we see it? Why doesn't it make any sense? Why don't we see it? Oh, because we don't. It doesn't make any sense. That's why. Because it's insane. That's why. Because it's sick. That is why. Okay? That's why it doesn't make sense. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.